Welcome back. And for more details concerning this very important topic affecting some tranquility and peace and a halt of a fire between the Israeli occupation and Hezbollah resistance, and there were negotiations, of course, and diplomatic efforts taken in Washington between the Israeli side and the Lebanese side in the presence, of course, of Washington, of the U.S. administration, Washington. And this was led by the Lebanese ambassador earlier. And there were some progress in talks, and the negotiations are continuing in order to restore peace and a ceasefire between the two sides. And on top of all, the Lebanese government have issued a statement that any negotiations or any halt of military confrontations is taken only by the Israeli and the Lebanese and the American side. On this very important topic, we're joined by His Excellency Ambassador Youssef Al-Sharkawy. He's a former Assistant Foreign Minister. Good morning, Your Excellency.
Good morning.
How are you doing, sir? Let us first talk about the nature of these talks and the progress of these talks, exact intricate details. How do you assess those talks that were taken in Washington as a first step between the Lebanese ambassador, I mean representing the Lebanese government and the Lebanese government at large, and the Israeli side and Washington, I mean the U.S. administration?
Yes, I think now this negotiation has a lot of, or some positive reaction now between Israel and Lebanon. And I think this is coming after, a lot of pressure and good offices from United States of America and France, and also Egypt is doing a lot of effort in that regard. And as you see, the last couple of days and the months, there are a lot of mutual visits and the communication between Egypt and Lebanon, whether from His Excellency Mr. President Abdel Fattah Assis with his counterpart, His Excellency Mr. President Youssef, and also with Mr. Prime Minister Nawaz Salam and Minister of Foreign Affairs Abdullah Habib, and in that regard also for supporting Lebanon and solidify in solidarity with the Lebanese government and the people of Lebanon. There was an important visit of His Excellency Mr. Minister Badr Abdel Aati to Lebanon the last month, 26th of March. So we have active relations between Egypt and Lebanon, and Egypt also deliver the humanitarian assistance to our colleagues, our people there, to the Lebanese people. So Egypt in that regard is doing its best to support Lebanese sovereignty, number one, and unity also, and the state institutions, and is pushing now. And I think the visit of Mr. Minister now to United States in this time, I think also that this file is very important to achieve some progress, especially in his talks with his counterpart in the Mr. Marco Rubio, Minister of State Department, Secretary of State, and also with the member of Congress and another high official of the United States. So Egypt now is doing a lot of effort, and I think we have to build on this positive atmosphere in that regard. But in the meantime, we have to also to be to take some measures for Israel to be committed in that, and to stop also any kind of violence or aggression against Hezbollah, and also to stop its accession some prisoners from the Lebanese territory, because we have to keep in our mind the sovereignty of Lebanon and also its integrity for its territories. In that regard also, I think we have to put into consideration that this track, Lebanon and Israel, is linked also to the, we can call it the Iranian file in that regard. So any progress in the file or Iranian track, the war between the United States, Israel against Iran, any good and positive efforts in that track will also add a lot of impact, positive impact with the Lebanese-Israeli track. But the most important is that the both parties should be committed to peace and not use any violence for instability and something like that. And Egypt, as you know, from His Excellency Mr. President Assis many times in these days also and before, he also talking about we have to de-escalation the situation in the Middle East and de-escalate all, this disturbance or all this problem. So I think the solving of the solution of the Israeli-Lebanese problem will also have a lot of positive impact in the another file. But the most important thing also in that regard, we have to take measures not to not to forget the Palestinian genocide and the Palestinian track. We have to achieve peace for the Palestinian track. Unless there is a solution for the Palestinian issue, I think also we will find out a lot of problems, either for or concerning the Lebanese-Israeli file or the Irani file in the another side also, and all the situation in the Middle East.
Right, but then let us take a quick flashback when the moment there were negotiations or talks about a ceasefire or a halt and fire between the U.S. side and the Iranian side, Iran put a very priority, number one priority for halting this or ceasing this fire between the U.S. and Iran on one condition. First, that has to be implicated is to stop striking, or the ceasefire should effected first in over the southern of Al-Baqa Valley and southern of Lebanon. If this is not affected, then there is no ceasefire that is taken. Now with this happening, do you think this is going to affect the Iranian side?
I think I'm more here. I think that what is now going on in Lebanon also is very linked to the Iranian file in the meantime. And we cannot know everything for the media, for example. But I think any progress in that track, I think, in my opinion, from my experience, it should be linked to the Iranian file. But what the United States is doing now is very important for pushing both parties now towards negotiation and to use this positive atmosphere now to try to put an end to this war. And also we have to concentrate that should this talks between the two sides should be considered as a genuine from both sides, with also commitment, honest commitment to try to reach to peace agreement, not merely a temporary de-escalation of the situation or truce. So we have to be committed for peace agreement, not what we saw in the Iranian file, for example. From time to time there are some truths. No, but this is not good. We will come again to war. The parties should be committed honestly to stop the war and to stop the violence attack and the retaliatory action between the two sides. And I think that we have to use this gain until now, that we use it as a profit, and because this will pave the way to achieve a peace with Israel and Lebanon in this time. It's very important, and we have to use this rapprochement. Israel also and Lebanon in that regard to affect, to impact the regional in the Middle East.
On that
conflict in the Middle East, especially the Iranian file and the peace in Palestine. This is very important.
Sure. On that note, of course, Your Excellency Ambassador Youssef Sharkawy, you're a former Assistant Foreign Minister. Thank you so much talking to the Breakfast Show. And now it's the Pakistani delegation that arrives in Tehran in a move to ease the tensions and arrange for more U.S.-Tehran talks in the latest diplomatic move to ease the tension in the Middle East and arrange maybe a second round of negotiations between the two parts. More details in the following report.